Have you ever had such a bad day or such bad luck that you really thought you were cursed? That's what life was like for the main character in Holes by Louis C.K. This novel is targeted for grades 3 through 6 according to Scholastic, and it's a 1999 Newbery Award winning book according to ALSC. So just a little bit about this book. The main character is Stanley Yelnats, and he actually is under a curse that began with his no good, dirty, rotten, pig stealing great great grandfather, and it's followed every generation since. So Stanley gets wrongfully sent to an all-boys detention camp called Camp Green Lake, but there's actually no lake. So the boys spend each day building character by digging holes. But Stanley is getting suspicious of that. He's thinking, I think there's more to it than just us digging holes. And the warden of the camp actually has a secret plan that she's trying to get the boys to be digging holes so that she can find the secret treasure that's buried somewhere on the land, and Stanley eventually catches on to that. So this is just a humorous text about crime and punishment, but also redemption. So Lewis says that he got the inspiration for this book when he spent a hot, hot summer in Texas. And it's funny because he actually hates hot weather. He prefers winter and snow. So it's funny that he wrote a novel about digging holes in summer heat. He took about a year and a half to write this, and he says that he really wasn't trying to give off a message or a lesson from this book, but if there was one, it would just be that reading is fun. So, something that you could do with this book, since it is a Newbery Award winning book, is you could start a Newbery Club. That's where students choose different books to read that are Newbery Award winning, and they come together to share their thoughts and ideas. And this is just a great way to hold students accountable for reading and to review and rank their books according to their preferences and just sharing recommendations to other classmates and peers. You also could do a read aloud. You could do a reader's theater. This would spark really great conversations and rich conversations and discussions. And you could also do a literature circle, reading a couple chapters a day and having your group talk about it. And you also could do character development. There's a lot of characters in this book that have progressed from the beginning to the end. And also, this book is actually a movie as well. So you could do a compare and contrast between the movie and book if you have time for that. So selecting high quality literature is very important. So I'm just going to give you a few websites that you could use. There's Across the Globe Learning Resources that you can find other Newbery Award winning books to have in your classroom. There's AKA Award winners and American Library Association Book List Online. So those are just 3 suggestions out of so many others. And this is honestly just a great book to have in your classroom. Like Louis C.K. said, it's just a book to read to show that reading is fun, and it should always be fun. It's a humorous, fun, and motivating book that can allow children to read and to continue reading. So Newbery Award-winning books, they are selected for their interpretation of the theme and concept, their presentation of information, their plot, character settings, and their style as well. Their style is what keeps the readers reading, and so all those aspects are included in Holes, which is why it's a Newbery Award-winning book. So this is a high-quality literature novel that I strongly suggest you have in your classroom library, and especially if you're going to be teaching grades 3 through 6.